Now we'll look at using Cloud Foundry to command line interfaces to manage application. The developers can build, deploy, test, and manage applications and environment via a console user interface or command line interface in Bluemix platform. To download and install the Cloud Foundry CLI, follow the instructions on this slide. CF Command is a command line tool to interact with Cloud Foundry. The CF CLI version 6 command, aliases, and command line help feature improved consistency and convenience. The CF CLI version 6 introduces single-letter aliases for commonly used commands. For example, CFP is the alias for a CF push, CFT is the alias for a CF target. The CF CLI version 6 command line helps introduce streamlined style conventions. User input is capitalized, as in CF push app. Optional user input is designated with a flag and brackets, as in CF create-route space domain bracket -n hostname. Run CF help to view a list of all CF CLI commands and a brief description of each. Run CF with a command name -h to view detailed help, including alias for any command. The login command in the CF CLI version 6 has expanded functionality. In addition to your username and password, you can provide a target API endpoint, organization, and space. If not specified on the command line, the CF CLI prompts for usage and arguments. The push command in CF CLI allows you to deploy and start your application in Cloud Foundry. Here you see some usage and arguments. For example, you can use C to start command for the application, D for the domain, F for places, I is the number of instances in the application to run, M is a memory limit, for example 256, 1 gig, 1024, and so on, N is the host name, T is timeout to start in seconds. Factors such as user load or the number and nature of tasks performed by an application can change the disk space and memory the application uses. For many applications, increasing the available disk space or memory can improve overall performance. Similarly, running additional instances of an application can allow the application to handle increases in user load and concurrent requests. The adjustments are called scaling an application. The command for scaling: use CF scale to scale your application up or down to meet changes in traffic or demand. Scaling horizontally. The command for scaling horizontally: use CF scale app-i instances to horizontally scale your application. Cloud Foundry will increase or decrease the number of instances of your application to match the instances. Example would be CF scale myapp-i 5. Scaling vertically. Vertically scaling an application changes the disk space limit or memory limit that Cloud Foundry applies to all instances of that application. Command line for scaling vertically: use CF scale app-k disk to change the disk space limit applied to all instances of your application. Disk must be an integer followed by either an M, 4 megabytes, or G for gigabytes. Here are a couple of examples. The Logaggregator is a user application logging subsystem of Cloud Foundry. Logaggregator allows users to tail their application logs, dump a recent set of application logs, where recent is a configurable number of log packets, continually drain their application logs to third-party log archive and analysis services. Operators and administrators only can access a firehouse, which includes the combined stream of logs from all apps plus metrics data from CF components. And the last thing the Logaggregator allows users to do is see usage. Now we'll see how to manage organizations using the command line interface. To check what the organization and space you are logged onto or change the space, type CF target cft-s test. The first option will print the current target organization and space. The second option will switch to the test space. To view your organization information such as domains, quota, and spaces, type cf org name. We can also manage users and roles of an organization using CLI. Commands for listing users are cf org-users. This will list users in the organization by role. Cf space-users will list users in the space by role. Some commands for managing roles, which are for admin only, are cf set-org-role. You can assign an organization role to a user. The available roles are org manager, billing manager, and org auditor. Cf unset-org-role. This removes an application role from a user. Cf set-space-role. This assigns a space role to a user. The available roles are space manager, space developer, and space auditor. And finally, cf unset-space-role, which removes a space role from a user. The relationships between domains, routes, organizations, and spaces have been simplified in CF CLI version 6. The term domain in this topic differs from its common use and it's specific to Cloud Foundry. All domains are now mapped to an org. As before, a route is a URL of the form hostname.domain. If you do not provide the hostname, also known as subdomain, the URL takes the form of appname.domain. Domains can be shared or private. Shared domains are registered to multiple organizations, while private domains or owned domains are registered to one organization. A Cloud Foundry instance defines a default shared domain that your application uses unless you specify a different domain. The CF CLI version 6 has improved separation between management of private domains and management of shared domains. Only administrators can manage shared domains. In terms of domains, CF CLI version 6 is designed to work with both new and older versions of CF_release. Please note the map-domain and unmap-domain commands no longer exist. Commands for managing domains are cf create-domain, cf delete-domain, cf create-share-domain, which creates a shared domain with all organizations and is available for admin only, and cf delete-share-domain, which will delete a domain that was shared with all organizations. A route is a path used to access an application online. Each route is directly bound to one or more applications in Cloud Foundry. A route is a URL composed of a domain and an optional host as a prefix. For example, myappname is the host and example.com is the domain in the route myappname.example.com. Here, example.com could either be a custom domain of your own or a domain that you have created through Cloud Foundry. Commands for managing routes are cf create-route, cf-maproute, cf unmap-route, cf delete-route, which deletes a route. Mapping a route. Use a cf create-domain to create a domain in the desired organization unless the domain already exists or has been shared with the organization. Use cf map-route to map the domain to an application. Use the -n hostname option to specify a unique hostname for each route that uses the same domain. Please note you can map a single route to multiple applications in the same space. See blue-green deployment to learn about an important extension of this technique. Please refer to these bookmarks and references for more information. If you have any questions, please post them or find answers on our Bluemix communities. Thank you for your time.